Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Jay. I've been on the carnivore diet for 7 out of the last 9 months, and so far I've lost about 70 pounds. One of the bigger challenges I face on the carnivore diet is when I'm on the road. What to eat? Restaurants, stop at a grocery store and pick up some snacks. Well, I've actually had a few of my biggest fails while on the road, and because I go out and do stuff a lot, I am on the road quite a bit. I go out hiking, I go out backpacking, sometimes I need to go to the city for one reason or another, and every time is another opportunity to fall off the wagon. So the habit I've gotten into to get around that is to cook while I'm on the road, and I'm going to show you my setup and how exactly I do that. So I'm going to pull out the different things that I have here. What I really like to cook on is this portable induction stovetop. Now, a portable induction cooker might be the perfect thing in a hotel room, and I do use this all the time when I'm staying in hotels. But what about when you're out in the woods? That's where my 800 watt Bluetti power generator comes in. I can just plug it into here, turn it on, and then when I'm ready, I can use my induction cooker. This thing will power the induction cooker for about half an hour. So I can cook twice on it and still have battery power. Then it takes 2 or 3 hours to charge up again. I bought this Bluetti to have a power source at home in case there was a power failure. I used to sleep with a CPAP. Since I've been on the carnivore diet and I lost 70 pounds, I haven't been using a CPAP anymore, but I still have the battery. It's a really good thing to have for times like this. I use it all the time when I'm camping. I have had a couple power failures over the winter. In both cases, I was able to keep phones charged, keep my refrigerator in the house so I didn't lose all my meat. All the items that I talked about are in the description. I'm not getting any kind of sponsorship for any of these items. They're just items that I use and I like. If you buy something, I will get a commission from Amazon. You won't pay anything on your side, but it'll be a nice little bonus for me. All right, then I always bring my frying pan on the road. I have 2 of these. This is the one that I use on the road. It is induction usable, so it'll heat up just like it would on a stove. It's not Teflon, but it does have some kind of non-stick enamel-y type of surface. It's really easy to clean up, so I recommend it, and I have a link to this in the description as well. So now all I have to do is plug this in. Make sure this little thing is on. You press it to turn it on. You can see my battery is full. And here's something very important. This can be set to 600, 900, or 1500 watts. If you have it set on 1500 watts, it's going to overload the generator. So you've got to set, since it's an 800 watt generator, you have to set this to below 800. So I'm going to press that once where it says watts to 600. Now it's going to be just fine with my generator. I'm going to press max sear, and then I'm going to press start. Because it's on the 600 watt setting, it's going to take a couple minutes to heat up. And once it's heated up, I'll put the steak that I have on there. I got a nice porterhouse steak. It's $15.99 a pound, which is pretty pricey. $20 for the steak. That's a lot more than I usually spend for my meat. Oh, nice porterhouse steak. I would say that my frying pan is hot enough now. So I'm going to get my porterhouse steak and I'm going to throw it on the grill. Yeah, if I put it close, you can hear the sizzle. Not that strong because, like I said, it's on 600 watts, but it'll do the job. So there's one thing I need to get for my car, and that's a pink Himalayan salt grinder. Right now, I just have these little packets that I picked up at Whole Foods in their to-go area, but they'll do the job. I'd like to get the salt on both sides, even though this has only been on for half a minute. That's salted. I'm just going to close it up, leave a little space for the steam to come out. It's going to take about 6 minutes on the first side and 4 minutes on the second side. So by doing this, I have a complete control over what I eat when I'm on the road. It might seem like a lot of extra bother, but you know what? If you go into a restaurant And first of all, you have to figure out the menu and if they even have anything carnivore. So it takes a while to research restaurants. Then you have to go in, you have to figure out what you're gonna eat, have to wait for the server, make your order, wait for the food to come, eat your food, wait for the server to come and take everything away and bring the check. And by the time you've finished, you will have spent just as much time and effort as I will to cook a steak on the road. And if you do this, you get to check out these beautiful spots. Wherever you are, just type in picnic area near me into Google Maps and you should find a whole list of places near you. I'm in Connecticut now. We have a lot of state forests here. They're free to use, at least this time of year. It's not quite Memorial Day yet, but I think they're free all summer. Certainly if you come in at 4 or 5 o'clock, they'll be free then. And it's nice. It's a nice break from the road. The other day I had a picnic table that was right next to a beautiful river. Really great place to have a little picnic. And it saves me the trouble of having to cook and clean up at home. It's actually kind of nice to be on the road and do this. But if you're a carnivore and you're really trying to stay on this diet, it's a great way to do it. Just get yourself a little butane or propane stove or one of these Bluetti power generators and an induction cooker. You'll be glad that you did it. Okay, I'd say that this is ready to turn. But it will cook through to be medium rare, which is the way I like it. And it'll be delicious. I bought these plates. I have 2 of them. I only have one out right now at REI. I'd say it was $5 or $6. It's an enamel surface and I really love it. It's easy to clean, easy to take care of, and it's small so it stores well. And some heavy duty plastic utensils. That's all I really need, that and some paper towel to clean up, some water to drink, and water to clean up as well. Again, I can't emphasize how much easier this makes things to stay on the diet. I don't have to get off the highway and look around for a restaurant, then go in, research what they have, what I can eat, order, wait for the food. This is a lot cheaper too. Well, $20 for my porterhouse steak, but that is a bit of a splurge. And even that, where are you gonna get lunch for $20 these days? Even breakfast is more than 20 at Denny's. It fits into my goal of food freedom. I can carry food with me, eat whenever I'm ready, have the food that I want, and most of all, it's easy and cheap. How much time, if you're not on the carnivore diet, do you spend on food? Putting together lists, preparing your food, shopping for it. It can take an hour a day. Or you just end up eating at restaurants, much less healthy and much more expensive. I have a feeling this is done. It's been 6 minutes on one side, maybe 3 on the other, but yeah, it's pretty cooked on that side. Let's see. I'm betting that it might have even got cooked more than I like. No, it's still pinkish in the middle. Yeah, I cooked it medium well. It's hardly even pink in the middle anymore. Oh man, is that good. Haven't had a porterhouse steak in a while. It's a good cut of beef if you can afford it. I can't afford it very often, but once in a while it's a nice little treat. And somehow it always tastes better when you're out in the woods. So that was delicious. Now all that's left is a cleanup. By the way, I'm going to check how much battery I used for this meal. I still have 4/5 of my battery left. I used about 20% to cook that steak. I'm all cleaned up, ready to go. It took me about half an hour to get all the food out, to cook it, to eat it, and to clean up. So simple process. I hope I've given you some ideas for your own trips on the road. Thanks for joining me for this meal on the road, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.